What's cracking, everyone? I'm Don Ferguson, and welcome back to another badass episode of Something New here in the little old Teeqlife Basement Bar. Let me put my Tequila and Spirits magazine baseball hat on. You know, they're our digital media partner. Check them out. You can get a free magazine subscription delivered right to your email inbox. It's crazy. Technology, I love it. Also, go to Instagram and check out our other digital media partner, #FindTheBird. It's going to be amazing what you find out there. For those of you that are new to the Teeqlife platform, come on in. This is where we talk about and taste, review liquors from all over the world. We don't really talk about beer or wine, just a lot to know, and I don't want to make that type of investment. Beer and wine are arguably the top categories in the world when it comes to sales. But today we are trying something that is equally as competitive. Today we're trying vodka. Not just one vodka, two vodkas. Bam! Look at that. The magic of TV. Yes, we are trying two wheated vodkas. This is going to be like a battle royale. We're gonna see which one is better, and maybe they're both bad. I don't know. Let's roll the intro, get a glass, and find out what these brands are. Roll it. Got my glasses. Just, you know, when you go to a fancy restaurant, because these are some premium vodkas, they clean the glasses for you, right? I don't know. Maybe they don't do that for vodka. But anyway, what are we trying today? Some premium vodkas from Absolut and from Jean-Marc Distillery. Now, you might not have heard of Jean-Marc before. We're going to get into that in a minute, but everybody knows Absolut. But do you really consider Absolut a premium vodka? Come on, people. They make a pickle-flavored vodka. How premium can they be? Let's get to it. Absolut Elyx. I don't know if you've seen this. It has been out a while, but it doesn't get a lot of attention, probably because they got that pickle-flavored vodka. It gets all the... They're going to do strawberry rhubarb vodka next. We'll see. But Absolut Elyx, this is their higher-end vodka. Now, the presentation is actually really nice. I really like it a lot. But let's talk a lot more about Absolut Elyx. Absolut Elyx is a single estate handcrafted vodka that's produced and bottled in Sweden. Sweden, eh? Wait a minute, that might be Canada. This one is produced from winter wheat that is grown on that single estate. Absolut Elyx was created by master distiller Crisper Asplund. We're not going to go there. Crisper does something kind of cool in the production of this vodka. He uses a manually operated copper still from 1921. And maybe that's why it has like a copper top on it. I don't know. I didn't read it. I'm just making this shit up as I go along. This is also a little bit of a higher proof, as it is 84.6. It's almost 85 proof. So is it going to be smooth or is it going to be peppery? Now, Absolut Elyx is actually a sipping vodka, and some people refer to it as liquid silk. I have never ate anything silk, so I don't know what that actually tastes like, but we're going to take their word for it and we're going to find out on our own. As we stated before, Absolut is just a monster in the vodka industry. It's one of the largest spirit brands in the world. It's actually the third biggest, just behind Bacardi and Smirnoff. I don't know if it's in that order though. The Absolut brand dates back to 1879 in Stockholm, Sweden. Is that the way, right? I think that's the right way to say it, right? Owner, distiller Lars Smith. I think he went on later to be the drummer of Metallica. Oh, I think he would have been too old. But anyway, he created a gimmick for this brand. And the reason is, in Stockholm, there was like a monopoly for vodka. There was only one vodka that could be sold there. But here was Absolut. What about Absolut? So he was sold outside the city. His gimmick was free boat rides to the distillery. Drinking and boating, people. That's like a national pastime here in America. In 1979, Absolut went global. And in 1980, they started advertising very heavily. And they were creating these really weird, unique, eye-catching commercials. And they did so well for the brand. Obviously, it blew up. But in 1992, they were inducted into the Advertising Hall of Fame, along with powerhouses Coca-Cola and Nike. Swoosh. Last fun fact about Absolut, they sell about 100 million liters of vodka annually. That is a shit ton of vodka, people. Let's talk about our friend over here, Jean-Marc. Let's talk about Marc XO vodka. Now, XO stands for extra old. I don't know how the vodka is actually extra old, but I can tell you that this is extra old because it's been sitting on my shelf for about 3 to 4 years. Yes, some is missing. I had a party before COVID kicked in. Somebody cracked it open. I said, "What are you doing? I'm going to do a review on that." And you know, I typically, if a bottle, yeah, somebody drank it. Okay, we got off topic. Let's talk about Jean-Marc. So this is a small batch French vodka from the Cognac area of France. It is 9 times distilled. 9 times. Is there any alcohol even left in here? Yes, 9 times distilled, and it's produced from 4 varietals of wheat. Told you, we have the wheat vodka championship right here. And I do like a good wheat vodka. The water that's used in the distillation process comes right from the Cognac area of France. It's 80 proof, where, remember this one, little higher proof. This might be smoother. I don't know. I'm just making a judgment right off the cusp. The bottles are numbered, which is a nice little touch. And it's micro-oxygenated and charcoal filtered through Limousin oak. I didn't even know limousines were built with oak. This is produced at the JM, we're just gonna call it JM now, Jean-Marc, at the JM distillery in France. And Jean-Marc, who is he? Well, some people refer to him as a genius in creating spirits. What did he create, Don? I've never heard of him. So he created Bastille 1789 whiskey and X-rated fusion liquor. X-rated. Is in like a penis bottle? I don't know. But he also created this XO vodka. Whew, I'm parched. It's enough talking. It's time to taste. Ooh, pop goes the wheel. You gotta caress it like a baby. Let me take this next. These things are great. They have a lot of great information, but when you pour, they end up going in your glass, and well, I wouldn't waste it, but now this is one that I gotta watch my pours on because it is heavy. I think that looks good. That's a nice bottle. Nice presentation, unique design, unique shape. Now, it does look fancy because you can do one of those numbers, but in a fast-paced environment, a little tough. We're gonna pour this Absolut Elyx. A lot easier to handle. It's got a screw top. It's always classy when you have a screw top, right? And look at that. Look at it come out. Ooh, it's just oozing. That's interesting. I'm not going to tell you what I just picked up, but I did pick up something, and I will explain it. So we got our pours. This is another type of battle royale too. It's not only vodkas, wheated vodkas, but big brands, because Absolut is part of the Pernod group. Jean-Marc is part of the Campari group. This is like a Mexican standoff, but of European nature. I would do that musical chair kind of thing, but because they look identical, I don't know what will be what. So we're just gonna start with the XO because it's extra old, and we're gonna try to figure out why it's extra old, because there's no color to it, right? Which brings me to that. It's crystal clear. It is just like water, except for water would just run right down, it would dribble, you know, but this, it's like a cascading sheet. So, yeah, very nice, very elegant. We're using a Teeqlife tasting flute because I want to. Extra old. Now it's very light, and you don't get that. Now, maybe it's just because I drank cheap vodkas way too much as a youngin'. You know, you don't have any money, so you just go with whatever you can get. And typically, like, you get that strong ethanol or those alcohol vapors that are rising up, and it's like a dual split kick from Jean-Claude Van Damme, where he's kicking your eyeball and your nostril. That's how potent it is. This is not like that. It's actually very gentle. It's very smooth on the nose. I'm picking up a little bit of like light fruit and almost a vanilla. That is very unique. So I think we just need to do a first taste. Okay, first one. What the hell? I'm just gonna tell you right off the bat, I'm picking up coconut. And it's almost like dried coconut flakes, which is super crazy. If I was drinking a rum, I probably would be like, yeah, okay. But a vodka, I have not in my life, except if it's a coconut flavored vodka. But this is not a flavored vodka whatsoever. This is a high quality Marc XO from France. You got the point. Let's just go in for number 2. That is nuts. That's blowing my mind right now, but it's actually pretty smooth. It's very light. It's gentle going down. You get some sweetness up front, which is, I'm really digging. I really like the sweetness of it, and it's soft. So typically a wheat vodka will be softer than a grain vodka as far as like corn. The corn can be a little bit harsh. Think of it like a bourbon. You know, a strong bourbon, 51% corn. So with this being wheat, it has some character. Let's number 3. So it's a little oily. And what I mean by that is it does have a body to it. It's not just, it's almost creamy in a way. I'm still picking up the coconut flake, but now I'm also getting a little bit of like anise, and not anise, like black licorice flavor. And I'm not the biggest fan of that, but it is so subtle that it's not very pronounced. It's delightful. This is very smooth, 80 proof. I really like it. I'm doing a number 4, people. Don't judge. I did a 4th, and I also cleansed the palate. So let's recap, because this is like battle bots. We're gonna see who wins. Jean-Marc, very smooth, very delightful, definitely has body to it. I'm picking up some coconut, and it's a very soft wheat, almost like maybe a little anise on the end. So it is nice. I like it. But time for one of the biggest vodka brands in the world. Clear. Come on, people, it's vodka, all right? Get it. Now, I said it was interesting before because this is 85, bordering 84, bordering on 85, and it is clean. It does not have many, if any, alcohol vapors, that ethanol, that pungent vodka aroma that comes up and slaps you right in the mouth. This does not have it. So I'm very impressed, because now this is their premium, this is their high end, you know, for Absolut. So well done on the nose. Not harsh. Not harsh at all. Super clean. This could be dangerous. Luckily, I'm a trained professional. Let's go in for number 1. Okay. Wow. There's basically no spice, heat, pepper, whatever you want to call it, for an 84 border 85 proof vodka, that's pretty ridiculous. It's lightly sweet, and I'm gonna blow your mind in a minute. But I just gotta make sure that I'm picking this up. Number 2. Woo! Okay. There is a creaminess, a vanilla creaminess, a marshmallowy vanilla creaminess to this. So over here we're picking up coconut, and I know I'm going back to that when I should be paying all my attention to this one, but there's just some really unique flavors. But I'm telling you, I'm getting some citrus, I'm getting some marshmallow sweet, and almost on the borderline of like a burnt marshmallow. Like, man, this is crazy. Holy shit, that's super smooth. So yeah, I mean, it's really soft, it's very nice, got a little bit of citrus, almost like you know, an orange or a lemon. I would say more or less a lemon rind. Very smooth. You got vanilla, and then also, like I said, it's like a marshmallow. You're getting traces of marshmallow in this, which is beyond wild. So before we go to the judges' scorecard, let's recap this one. Very smooth. I hate to say it, it's like liquid silk. Those fuckers, they knew what they were talking about, because it's very silky. It really goes down easily. It's got nice flavors. I could sip this on the rocks, no doubt about it. Oh, one more for the road. All right, who's the winner? Boy, this is a tough one. This is really tough, and I would say the Absolut Elyx, just because it is a higher proof and it is extremely smooth. But both of these are 100% Teeqlife approved. I'm not the biggest vodka connoisseur in the world. I do enjoy it, but this is changing my mind, because typically, you know, you get vodka, it is what it is. But these just have character. It's like charisma. These walk into the room, it's like George Clooney. Ladies and gentlemen, we're down to the down with a double dose of vodka goodness. So that wraps up another episode of Something New here in the Teeqlife Basement Bar. Absolut Elyx, exceptional. Marc XO, exceptional. You can't go wrong with either of these. Life is too short to drink bad liquor, my friends. Choose wisely. I'm going to choose them both, and I'm going to see you on the next episode where we'll be trying... Oh, you're just going to have to tune in, people. Come on.